Hi, this is Nanda Dave, Director of the Mentors, serving corporate with behavioral change and managerial effectiveness training, assessment and profiling solutions, plus consulting in strategic HR areas. Welcome to my fourth podcast in the series on how to define criteria for promotional potential assessment. In the first episode, we talked about promotion decisions, how they affect both employees and employers, what is the importance of promotional potential assessment. The first criteria is focus on employees' track record of managing efficiencies. The second criteria is look for track record of accountability against responsibility. In the second podcast, you learned how accountability and responsibility are two different concepts. In the third podcast, you learned about reviewing a teammate's inclination for adapting to change. Today, we will discuss the fourth criteria, that is, ability to remain focused in spite of outside provocations. Let us understand through a story. The title of the story is Fresh Fish Sold Here. Please do not mind the title. I am a pure vegetarian and assume so you are. The moral is important than the title. In one of the coastal villages of Kerala, there was a fish market. A gentleman decided to enter the fish selling business in a big way. We will call him Swami. He opened a big store that dealt with variety of fish. There was a big hoarding on the shop titled Fresh Fish Sold Here. Other small shop owners took this as a threat and thought of uniting to ensure that Swami closes his big store. First, a few shopkeepers went to Swami's shop, greeted him and congratulated him for his big venture. After a while, one of them said, "Your hoarding is really good, but may I suggest a change? See, this is a fish market and we are all selling fish. So what's the point in writing here in the hoarding? Meaning, please remove the word here from the hoarding." Swami thought, yes, that's right. So he removed the word here from the hoarding. Now one would read the hoarding as fresh fish sold. One more group of shop owners visited him after some time. They too appreciated Swami's big store and variety of fish. Then one person from the group told Swami if he would be open to a suggestion. He said, "Swami, look, we are all here to sell fish and not to do charity. So what's the point in keeping the word sold in the hoarding?" Swami thought this also is right. He removed the word sold. Now the hoarding read fresh fish. After a few days, another group of shop owners visited Swami. They all praised his aesthetic sense and the way he displayed variety of fish in the store. Then one person from the group suggested to remove fresh from the title. He said, "This is a fresh fish market and all are in the business of selling fish. Why do you keep the word fresh?" Swami again thought that this suggestion was good. He removed the word fresh from the title. Now the hoarding had only one word, that is fish. One more group of shopkeepers visited Swami. They suggested, "Why do you keep the word fish? Nothing is sold here except fish." Swami agreed, thanked for the suggestion. Now a big hoarding was kept without any title. More group of shopkeepers came and suggested not to keep this big hoarding if it does not have a title. It's not a good omen. Swami removed the hoarding. That is what the shopkeepers in the market wanted. They all celebrated victory over Swami. Then, after about a week's time, a customer visited Swami's shop. He wondered why such beautifully done shop was not having any hoarding or at least a signboard. Swami suddenly realized the malice behind the shopkeeper's suggestions. He prepared double the size board and put it again with the title Fresh Fish Sold Here. What is the moral of the story? Give opportunities to people to express and offer their suggestions. However, be smart enough to implement the same very discreetly. When the employee reaches higher level in the organization, he would encounter many such well-wishers. It is important to judge if the employee has overall organizational welfare in mind, or is he hooked on cheap popularity by listening to everybody around him. Dear employers and fellow HR professionals, such examples are available in ample. Do you think this criteria can work as objective and rational? Thanks for your attention in the 4th episode of How to Identify Promotional Potential. We will meet very soon with the 5th episode and the 5th criteria of promotional potential assessment. Till then, bye. Take care. Thank you.